Ladies and gentlemen, the world today is not looking at India as just a rising economy. India has now emerged as a global security power, a reliable strategic partner, and a frontline nation in the war against terrorism. From the surgical strike to the Balakot airstrike, India has sent a crystal clear message to its enemies. India is no longer a country that only absorbs attacks. India now responds. And India hits hard. And today, India is walking step by step with the world's top anti-terror powers, one of the strongest among them, France. And now, India and France have taken a historic step, a step that will shake terror organizations to the core. The big news. In Paris, a powerful and decisive deal has just been signed, a formal letter of intent, LOI, between India's National Security Guard, NSG, the legendary Black Cat Commandos, and France's GIGN, National Gendarmerie Intervention Group, one of the deadliest anti-terror units in global history. This signing took place on November 19, 2025, and NSG confirmed it publicly on X. Make no mistake, this is not just another agreement. This is a major tactical strike against global terrorism. What the deal includes under this India-France-NSG-GIGN LOI, both nations will now work together on special counter-terrorism training exchange, shared high-level operational expertise, joint combat exercises for hostage rescue missions, anti-hijacking operations, urban warfare, close-quarter battle collaboration on new weapons, new combat drones, and breakthrough command strategies, counter-hybrid, cyber terror, and drone-based terror operations, joint monitoring of globally funded terror modules. In simple words, NSG plus GIGN equals zero tolerance team up. When these two elite forces combine, terrorists are left with only one thing: fear. And guess who should be afraid the most? Not Europe, not America, but Pakistan and its ISI-controlled terror ecosystem. Because if India and France start sharing real-time intel, Pakistan-based terror movement will get exposed. Foreign travel channels of terrorists will collapse, funding chains will be identified, sleeper cells will be tracked, safe houses will be shut down, and here's the kicker. France has already been aggressively cracking down on Pakistan-linked jihadist networks for years. Now with India teaming up, the pressure on Pakistan's terror web is about to explode. That's why analysts believe that right now, inside Pakistan-backed terror outfits, panic has officially begun. A partnership built on trust, not just today. India and France are not new friends. Their strategic partnership is over 75 years old. The 1998 Strategic Partnership Agreement between India and France was India's first full-spectrum strategic pact, covering military space, nuclear cooperation. France has consistently stood by India, even when many global powers hesitated. Rafale jet deal, a landmark example of trust between both nations. Submarine project P-75, another milestone. And now, both nations are discussing next-generation fighter engine development, which could power India's future stealth fighter, the AMCA. Why this deal matters for the world, not just India. India today is not fighting terrorism only for itself. India is fighting for the safety of the global community. India is exposing terror networks on platforms like G20, United Nations, Indo-Pacific alliances, and now, with a NATO power like France joining hands with India in counter-terror operations. The message to the world is loud and clear. Terrorism has no future, and India is leading the global fight to crush it. Final message. This LOI is not just a piece of paper. It is a symbol of India's rising power, rising respect, and rising influence on the world stage. When India's NSG and France's GIGN operate together, terrorism has nowhere to hide. So now the question goes to you. What do you think about this India-France anti-terror alliance? Will this reshape global security? Will it finally break Pakistan-sponsored terrorism? Tell us in the comments. We are ready to hear you.